So, about half an hour ago, I was going through Google looking for all sorts of different types of cars and tracks. I was particularly looking for things to replace the Brazil and Mexican Grand Prix for my alternative F1 season. And I wanted to use Autódromo Miguel E. Abed, also known as Puebla, I believe. Anyway, I found the track for Puebla, as it's best known, and ended up finding the track, and I actually did a little test in it as Sergio Perez in a Formula 1 car. I finished that, and while sat on my rig, I went onto social media. And the moment that I went to social media, Formula E announced that they would be racing at Puebla. I'd only just managed to get a copy of this track, and I was thinking about using it for my alternative F1 season. And then Formula E said that they're going there. So I guess this is the perfect opportunity to find out about this track, why they're using it, and what it's going to be like to race. Okay, so I set it to random grid, and it put me at the front. Here we go for the Mexican, and we go green in Mexico. Yeah, that's what he says. So it's used mainly, this track, for like world touring cars and things like that. There's actually an oval on the outside. I don't think they'd use it for... Thanks, Alexander Sims. Thanks for just murdering me. I'm getting murdered left, right and centre. Come on, what? Why? So... yeah, so it's actually got an outer ring up here. So I don't think they use NASCAR here. I don't think NASCAR don't even think NASCAR ventures outside of the US. But this track, it's, as you can see, it's flat. There's the infield. There's 18 different configurations. I've only got 2, which is the version that we're using, which I imagine is the one that Formula E would use, and then I've also got this outer one here. But it's kind of interesting because Formula E normally, for obvious reasons, are well, not for obvious reasons, but normally Formula E are in city centres. So it's sort of quite weird to see them at an actual racetrack. The reason they're having to go here and they can't use circuit Hermano Rodriguez or whatever it's called, where they have the F1 as well, they can't use that because that is an emergency field hospital for COVID. So it's being used for COVID. So like Formula 1, it meant that they had to go and find an alternative track to run a race on, and they said they had quite a few options, but they decided to come here. There's like a small clause, I'm not sure what it is. They're like trying to get like hologrammatics of the track or something like that. I'm not sure. But this is going to be the Formula E race. It's got a very, very long corner there, obviously, and a long straight, but actually so that's not too different from the current Mexico E-Prix track. That's got a very long straight and a long corner at the end, so the Formula E cars will be able to deal with that. Trying to find a way past Oval Roland here. Come on. Got some good slipstream. Slide a bit, but they're very, very slidey. It's because of the tyres. They're all-weather road tyres, so There's not much grip on them. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, so close to getting past Mitch Evans. All that hard work and a spun. Come on. He's got too enthusiastic on the... Right, back behind Oliver Rowland. Let's keep going. This is sort of the interesting thing. Formula E is actually getting close enough to race on like full-length racetracks with Formula 1. No, because I said the reason I got this track, I got it literally about half an hour before the announcement. I was thinking of having this as potentially my alternative Mexico Grand Prix, if you've seen the first two races of that I've done for Bahrain and Imola. But obviously Formula E are coming here, and it's viable for both, and particularly as well, Formula E this year for 2021, when they're racing at Monaco, it won't be their shortened version. They are racing the full Monaco Grand Prix track. They're doing the full track this time, Formula E. So it shows how viable, how quick and decent these cars have become now. That they have the power and the battery life and the speed to be able to race on full length circuits that have been around for, well, Monaco has been around since like the 20s or 30s, and hosted Formula 1 every year, pretty much every year, more or less. Get a good run out of that last corner. If you're going to nitpick as well about the drivers and the liveries and the teams not being correct, it is like a 2018 mod, Formula E mod, so it's not, I couldn't find 2021 skins. But it's still just fascinating, certainly baffling for me that there isn't, no, alright, there's a big wall there, but no, there's actual runoffs, and Formula E cars racing against grass. I'm sort of not used to that, because obviously they race in cities. I mean, that slipstream, I don't know or think if I don't think and I don't know that slipstream will actually help in Formula E. I don't know if it actually plays an effect. But that sort of overtaking power and extra like speed boost. No, you got the fan boost, and you've got the attack mode. Don't know where they put the attack mode. Again, I have no idea. They haven't even like got the 3D print, or I don't think they've even decided what layout they're going to use. So I wonder where they would. Put attack mode. So what do I think of the track now that it's the last lap? I think it's good. I think we're in for a really interesting, quite fun Formula E race. This is the thing as well, I'm not actually pulling out of first gear. Formula E cars have 2 gears. I'm not actually pulling, during this in-section, I'm not actually pulling out of first gear, which is sort of what you want in the Formula E cars. Like, I'll pull out of first gear along here. You pull out there a little bit, but then you've got to shift back down almost immediately, and then for the final run, that's sort of the only place that you change up. But I think it's going to be a really, really good... I think it's going to be a good race. There's plenty of overtaking opportunities, lots of ability to do it. The attack mode is going to be incredibly powerful down here, so is fan boost. And you know what, I actually quite look forward, I've never watched a race around here, and I really look forward to seeing a race. So let me know what you think in the comments. You're looking forward to this race? I was hoping I had the fastest lap, but I didn't. I had a 1:13. Oh, at a 1:13.8. Alexander Sims had a 1:13.1, so he was quickest. And Daniel Abt won. Like I said, it's a 2018 mod, so people like Daniel Abt and Tom Dillman and Gary Paffett and things like that, they don't race in Formula E anymore. But yeah, let me know what you think of the circuit. You're looking forward to seeing Formula E racing here later in the year. I can't remember when it is, and I believe it's around 8 and 9. They do, or 6 and 7, something like that. They're having 2 races here as well. They're doing 2 races, so I think it's going to be a fun track. I think it's going to be fun. There's lots of overtaking opportunities, even for Formula E cars. Fan boost and attack mode is going to be really powerful, particularly down the straight and around the final corner. I'm looking forward to actually seeing Formula E on an actual racetrack, not like in a city. It's going to be bizarre, but yeah, it isn't a city. It isn't a city track. It isn't a street circuit. It's a proper racetrack. The only time we've seen them is pre-season testing in Valencia. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, literally just made this because I saw the news and thought, hey, let's give it a go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Formula E race. Yeah, see you soon.